I used to often say when I opened my wardrobe,
oh my god, I have nothing to wear.
even though I had a perfectly good amount of clothes, shoes, and jewellery, why did I still feel like I had nothing? There are a few things I have done over the years and a few things that I still do today that have really helped to reduce the amount of times that I feel as though I have nothing to wear. So I want to share those ideas with you today. I have so much value to give you in this video, so maybe grab a pen and paper so that you don't forget anything. I've got a total of 9 tips to share with you. Some are quick things that you can do right now and some are things that might take a little bit longer. Like I said earlier, this video is sponsored by Vinader. So all the jewellery that I'm wearing throughout the video is by Vinader, and I will be able to share a discount code with you as well, but more on them later. Okay, let's get started with the tips. So the first tip I want to share with you is probably going to be the most obvious thing to do when you first get that feeling like you have nothing to wear, and that is to go back to your outfit formulas. So having a bank of outfit formulas stored up in your head is really handy to go back to and refer to when you're feeling really stuck with your outfits. So for example, I will try to list off 5 outfit formulas that I often reach for myself. Bootcut jeans, boots, a roll neck, sweater, coat. That's outfit formula 1. Formula 2 would be a dress and a jumper and trainers. Outfit formula 3 would be shorts and a long sleeve shirt, fully tucked in, and some sandals. Outfit formula 4 will be white t-shirt and jeans and trainers. And outfit formula 5 will be wide leg trousers with a crop top and a crop jacket and very small heeled shoes. So there's 5 outfit formulas that for me are things that I wear a lot and reach for a lot, and they're just kind of things that I know that work for me. Yours will look maybe similar or they might look completely different. What I want you to do is quickly try to jot down on a piece of paper 5 outfit formulas for each season that you live in. Once you have that started, it's a really good starting place for when you have nothing to wear. Now, sometimes we feel as though we have nothing to wear because we just don't want to wear the same thing over and over again. So maybe we're getting sick of our outfit formulas. I understand the feeling of getting bored wearing the same thing over and over again, and I understand the pressures that are felt sometimes to be wearing something different and stylish. But I just want to kind of squash that mindset for you and give you permission to be okay with outfit repeating. So that is my tip number 2. Stop thinking it's not okay to outfit repeat. Some of the most stylish people that I know in my life are outfit repeaters, or at least they wear like the same pair of trousers over and over again, but they just find a different way of styling those trousers, wearing it with a different top, different shoes, different jewelry, styling their hair in a different way, but they've still got that core beautiful trouser that is their style piece, and they're not afraid to wear those core pieces over and over again. It is such a great way to practice slow fashion as well. These days sustainability is a bit of a buzzword, unfortunately, but we have loved sustainability on this channel for a while now, and I think outfit repeating is a great opportunity to bring this conversation up with your friends and put sustainability, slow fashion, and outfit repeating in the back of their minds as well. So when we are reaching for these outfit formulas that we are now happy to wear on repeat, the next thing we want to do is make sure that we're not actually getting bored with these outfits. And the way I like to do this is with accessories, whether that be shoes, hats, jewellery, belts, or bags. Accessories are your way of changing up the outfit and not getting bored with the same look. So this tip, number 3, is to go back to basics and let your outfit shine with jewellery. So here I am wearing a very basic outfit, some of my favorite basic pieces. However, I've styled them up with layered jewelry and some interesting shoes. And all of a sudden it's exciting again, or at least for me and my personal style, it is. So having a jewelry collection that is versatile, where pieces can be mixed and matched in lots of different ways, is key to keeping things exciting and not getting bored with creating the same outfits. So that is one of the reasons that I love Vinader so much, because their pieces are really, really versatile and can be worn in multiple ways. For instance, a lot of the necklaces are adjustable, like this long adjustable chain necklace, which I've had for a couple of years now. You just pull the little bead across and you can wear it at any length that you need for what you're wearing. It means that you can layer these pieces with lots of different necklaces that you already have in your wardrobe, or wear them with lots of different necklines depending on what top you're wearing. Other versatile pieces they have are earrings that can be worn with or without pendants. You can add the pendant on, take the pendant off. You could also add this pendant onto one of your chains that you have as well, and then make it into a necklace. And then another reason why I love Monica Vinader pieces are because their pieces are made with 100% recycled 18 karat gold and sterling silver, and feature ethically sourced pearls, gemstones, and diamonds. So a couple of my new favorite pieces I want to share with you. The first one is this pearl necklace. It's an absolutely stunning piece. Now it can be worn by itself, or it can be worn layered with other necklaces as well. You can either wear it like I'm wearing it now, showing all the pearls, or you can turn it around and also show this beautiful gold detailing where the clasp is. So it just gives it another little way of wearing it. Like I said, another versatile piece can be worn in different ways. A few of the other new pieces I've received include this necklace, which is a locket necklace, and it comes on a beautiful vintage rope chain. It also opens up like a traditional locket, and I intend to pop a little family photo inside there. This one, since getting it, I've been reaching for it so much. I feel like it goes with so many things that I own, and it's just really easy to wear with lots of outfits. It actually came in a set, this necklace, so you can buy it by itself or you can buy it within a set, which comes with these two other necklaces as well, and it means that all three of them can be layered together or even worn separately. So the two other necklaces in this set include these two here, which are very fine, dainty chains with a small detail, and I've also found that these ones are really easy to layer up with other pieces that I've got. So you can wear them at different lengths because they have different option lengths to wear them with. I particularly like the one with the little round beads. I've been wearing that throughout the video so far, layered up with the pearl necklace. And then another new piece I got is this chain bracelet. This is another one that I find is just really easy to put on with lots of outfits. I can put this one on myself too, which makes a huge difference. I don't have to get help putting this on, and it's just a great everyday piece and a really nice piece to layer with other bracelets and bangles. So here you can see I'm layering it with the Monica Vinader signature bangle. So this comes in 3 different thicknesses, and it is their signature bangle. So I think it might be like one of the first things that they made, and it's so unique. It's so nice, and a really nice one to layer on with other pieces as well. I was very excited to test this one out. It's another bangle that I can put on myself. I don't need any help, and I've been wearing this a lot. I wore this to my son's birthday, and I always get compliments on my Monica Vinader pieces. Another piece that I get complimented on a lot is this rope bracelet, which I've actually had for a couple of years now. I wear this often. It's very easy to wear with anything. It really dresses up an outfit as well, and I get compliments on this one all the time. The other 2 new items that I got from Monica Vinader are these beautiful hoop earrings, which I've been wearing throughout the video. I love the shape of them. They're quite sharp on the top of the ear. I like that beautiful shape, and they've been really easy to wear every day. Once again, I also wore these to my son's birthday. It's just a nice kind of change to the traditional round hoop. And the other new piece I got was this simple but absolutely striking and stunning diamond necklace. So all of the pearls and diamonds are all sourced ethically, so you have no worries when it comes to that. And this one I find is just such a beautiful piece, particularly when it stands alone, but you can layer it with other pieces. But I've just been wearing it by itself, and it is just stunning and really speaks for itself. It can be worn at 3 different lengths too, which is really nice, so it can be layered with other pieces. And that's all I've got that's new, but the other old pieces I have is this stacking ring, which I wear quite often too, and also this vintage chain necklace, which I wear a lot as well. They're probably my most worn jewellery pieces, these old Monica Vinader ones, so that's why I wanted to make sure I showed them in this video too. So thank you again to Monica Vinader for sponsoring today's video. Please enjoy my discount code for your purchases, and don't forget to shop responsibly. Okay, so often another reason I'm feeling a slump in my style is when my closet has become a little unorganized. So if you've got this far already and you still feel like you have nothing to wear when you open your wardrobe, Do a simple clean out and reorganization of your closet. Fold everything nicely. Put on a really good podcast or something and just get foldy. I'm telling you right now, a clean closet can go a really long way in making you feel like you actually have something to wear. Once it's clean and organized, you can then freshly look at your wardrobe and make note of any gaps in your wardrobe. Create your wish list, and then you want to sit on this wish list for a while before making any purchases until you know that these are things that you really, really want to bring into your wardrobe. So what I usually do is write things down on my wish list, and then I kind of refer back to my wish list in a little while, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then I look and I think, oh, that item, I have not thought about that at all since putting it on my wish list. It's obviously not something that I want. Or there might be other things that I'm like thinking about all the time and really, really could use these things in my wardrobe, and I know that they're pieces that I can add into my wardrobe. This kind of helps with not bringing things into your wardrobe that might just not get worn and eventually create more anxiety for you and making you feel as though you have nothing to wear. Okay, so the next tip that I have for you is kind of a little experiment, and it's called the one piece multiple ways experiment. So this is basically locating one piece in your wardrobe, maybe something that you've been struggling to wear, and trying to style it in multiple ways. So your challenge that I'm creating for you is to try style this piece in 5 to 10 different ways. Obviously, depending on your wardrobe size, if you have a tiny capsule wardrobe, then you might get less. Play around particularly with how you use your accessories to change the overall vibe of the outfit. And the reason I know that this is going to help you is basically because this is what I've done for years on YouTube. Every video that I create where I shop my own wardrobe and create new outfits to share with you guys is like a mini challenge for me too. It really gets me thinking about the pieces in my wardrobe and how I can wear them in different ways. So maybe you could go as far as pretending you're about to film a YouTube video, if that's your style, and create the outfits that you plan to shoot the video for. I'd say pour yourself a nice cup of tea or a glass of wine, whatever time of the day it is, and also get some chocolate and just have a little bit of fun with it. Okay, so the next 2 tips are rapid fire tips. And the first one might offend some people, and I'm sorry for that. But this tip is when you don't know what shoes to wear trainers. It is acceptable these days to wear tennis shoes with almost any outfit, so just do it if the occasion suits. Now the second rapid fire tip is something similar, and that is when you don't know what to wear a dress. I've spoken about this before. A dress is basically an outfit in itself. You don't have to figure out how to match a top with a bottom or a bottom with a top. A dress is just an outfit done already. So having a few go-to throw-on dresses is my quick, lazy way of looking put together without having tried too hard. So my next tip is to use a tailor for the almost there items. I spoke about the almost there items in a recent decluttering video, which I will link above for you. But basically what happened was I located so many items in my wardrobe that were almost perfect, but they weren't quite there. And that was the reason why I wasn't wearing those items. There was something just not quite right about each of these items. Even though I loved them overall and they suited my personal style, maybe it was the fit or the cut of something or the length or the hem or just something didn't quite look right. So I decluttered most of those items, but there were a couple of those almost there items which I could actually get altered so that they could then go from the almost there items to the perfect item. These pieces I took to the tailor, and I'm now proud to say that I've worn them so many more times now that they've been tailored to fit me perfectly. So when you are decluttering these almost there items, think about whether you might be able to take them to a tailor, because tailoring is a lot cheaper than buying an entire piece new. If you already have that piece and it's almost there and it can be tailored, then you may as well just pay the tailoring fee to make it perfect. Why this is kind of relatable is because having these pieces in your wardrobe that are almost there but you don't reach for them because of that reason, that creates way more stress when you open your wardrobe and you look at your pieces. That makes you feel as though you have nothing to wear because you're not going to wear them if they're not quite right. Before going on to the next tip, I just have to take a moment and be so present. There is the most beautiful kookaburra outside on the balcony, and I have to turn the camera around and show you guys right now. It is so stunning. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed that little detour. On to the next tip. So the next tip is a very good one and something that I have done for years that's made a huge difference in my personal style. So listen carefully. When you are shopping for something new, get into the habit of asking yourself, can this be worn in 3 different ways with things that I already own in my current wardrobe? So you want to ask yourself this when you're in the change rooms or before you're buying something online. Asking yourself this question will ensure that you're not bringing in these random things into your wardrobe that are never going to be worn. So if you're in the change room and you love this item, but you have absolutely no idea how to style that or how to think of outfits there and then on the spot, just open your phone and go to Pinterest. This is the most simple and easy way to figure out whether you can wear something in multiple ways. And of course, while you're there, please go follow me on Pinterest. This tip goes for jewellery as well. When you're buying new jewellery, like figure out, are you going to be able to wear that on an everyday basis? Are you going to be able to wear that with different things? Are you going to be able to layer that necklace with other necklaces that you have in your wardrobe? Are you going to be able to wear that necklace with the necklines that you own with tops? Just making sure you ask yourself these things before you purchase things will make sure that those things go worn in your wardrobe. I don't know how many times I just said the word things, but that's weird. Anyway, so once again, thank you so much to Monica Vinader for sponsoring today's video. As you can see, their pieces are absolutely stunning. My discount code is in the description for you below. If you would like more outfit styling tips as well, you can click through to the playlist, which is up on the screen now. I've put together a bunch of videos that could help you further. Don't forget to spread kindness this week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.